Hello, hello. Welcome back. We are back, your favorite duo. This is the Rachel Rodgers Show, Kickstarter Day 2 live stream. Get excited. We have tea today, okay?
Uh-huh.
We've learned a lot in the last 24 hours, and there are things you need to know, things you want to know. Trust me, things that save you money, things that give you payment plans. There's a lot of information that you're going to want to have. Okay, so stay tuned. We're also going to answer your questions. So if you have any questions about the show, if you have any questions about the Kickstarter, about the rewards, or I don't know, if you have questions about anything, feel free to ask them, and we will answer your questions. So we're gonna have some fun. Let's do it. Okay.
Today's about fun. Today we're in green, as you can tell, which is the money, the color of money. So today's all about hitting some Kickstarter goals, and you're gonna help us get there. And once you do, then you're gonna call up a friend to let them also help us get there. So today's about being relentless and being loud about it.
So, because if you want to, and look, we're going to model for you what your marketing and sales strategy should look like. Okay. So we are just going to keep asking and keep knocking on that door until you tell us to go away. We're just going to keep showing up so that we can hit this goal, because we really believe in this project. We really want to see the Rachel Rodgers Show come to life. I know so many of y'all do too. There was so much love on Instagram yesterday for the trailer. People are still commenting, tens of thousands of views, hundreds of comments, that every single one of them positive and excited. People are already saying, this is my new favorite show. They haven't even seen the first episode yet. But the only way that it's going to happen is if you back this Kickstarter campaign. So let's talk about that. We're going to talk about how to make it more accessible for you, because that's what we have new info on. We'll talk about the rewards and which one we think is best based on your current business level. So if you're an entrepreneur, your current revenue level, we're going to show you which one we think is the best for you. And we're going to answer your questions and have some fun. But yes, we need y'all to back this project. Okay. Help us get there, because the thing we want you to know is that the projects, that are funded in the first 48 hours, right? Those are the ones that go on to be very successful. If you don't get funded in the first 48 hours, your chances of actually hitting your goal go down dramatically. So help us get there. We still have, I don't know, something like 12 hours until our 48 hours is up. And we've made some progress, okay, in the last 24 hours. So I think we can make some more progress, and we just might be able to hit our $155,000 goal. And then we can spend the rest of this campaign working towards those stretch goals so we can get season 2 funded.
100%. And listen, goals have been hit. All right. So if we want to take a look here, our bar is it's longer than this, actually. Okay, we're at 45,000, but this is just a graphic we have. All right. So if you want to see the new graphic, we need 5 more thousand. That's all that's needed, which is literally like one of you getting your question answered on the show. And so we're going to talk about some of the high level rewards that are available, plus a bonus that we have that expires tonight. Okay. So
yes, I forgot there's bonuses, y'all. I told y'all we had tea. We got bonuses. So if you make the decision today, you are going to get rewarded handsomely. Okay. We are trying to twist your arm. Okay. And we're throwing more things at you in order to get you to say yes today. Okay. And I also want you to know, so Stephanie, I see you in the comments. 2 things I want you to know that will help you. All right. So one, you can make your choice now, and you could always upgrade. So if you make the decision right now, like, hey, I'm going to back at this level, and then you change your mind, you can actually just go back into Kickstarter and upgrade, and they'll capture your upgrade. Okay.
But at least you'll get the bonus that expires tonight.
Yes, it does. And so that's exciting. And the other one that you're interested in, the in-person coaching opportunity, comes with a bonus, which is a one-on-one coaching session. That is a bonus today and today only. So if you back the project today, then you'll get a bonus one-on-one coaching session with yours truly. Okay. So that's an opportunity as well. Okay. Now here's the other tea that I just have to let y'all know. When you back this project, you're going to put your deposit down, right? Or, make your reservation, make your choice. Okay. But what's going to happen is your card is actually not going to be charged until the last day of this campaign. So your card will be charged on November 13th. Okay, that's when you will be charged for whichever level you choose to back at. So that gives you a couple of weeks to decide, like, okay, I'm going to back now, and I know I got a couple of weeks right before my card is going to be charged. So you can just pencil it into your calendar. The other exciting thing is that any reward level that you choose to back that is over $125, you can split it into 3 payments. So that's another option. And the first payment will happen November 13th. The second payment will happen December 13th, and the third payment will happen January 13th. Okay. So I think that opens up a world of opportunity where you have time before your payment is going to be charged. And then you also can split the payments. If you're choosing one of these higher levels, that just makes it easier for you to budget it in. So very exciting news. So there is really no reason not to just back this project today. Okay, because you got 3 weeks before you have to make the first payment. So help us reach our goal in the first 48 hours. Make your choice. Let's make it happen. Okay.
And there's some good options here. Okay. And people are already taking action, which I think is the exciting part here too, is that there are already people coming to this retreat, right? There are already things that are going to be happening at this retreat that are already, they started being in the works, but now are more solidified. So yes. Really there's a lot of good stuff. So I think we should get started with really the highest level, which is, what do we recommend if you're an H7, if you're ready to be surrounded by other H7s and be in the room in Portugal?
Yes. Okay. So wait, before we do this, I just want to remind everybody why we're here. The reason we're doing this is to support the Rachel Rodgers Show. Okay. So this is a new show. It's where travel meets business. Okay. It's Anthony Bourdain, no reservations, meets The Prophet, except better than The Prophet. Okay. Not better than Anthony Bourdain. I would never claim that. But it's, it's like real talk, going in and engaging with real locals in all of these different countries, meeting with real entrepreneurs and finding out their stories and how they did it. I mean, we have entrepreneurs that are, newer businesses that are in the first couple of years of entrepreneurship. And then we have entrepreneurs that are further along. We have entrepreneurs that are making a couple $100,000 a year. And we have entrepreneurs that are running 8-figure businesses that are showcased on this show. And that's just the first season, y'all. Okay. The entrepreneurs that we're showcasing are fascinating. They're values driven. They're building community at the same time as getting this shmoney. Okay. And there is so much to learn from real entrepreneurs and their stories. Their stories are hilarious and riveting and heartfelt. And I mean, you're going to cry, you're going to laugh hysterically. I mean, there is one story that I literally cannot wait for y'all to experience because it is so funny. But really, it just showcases the spirit of entrepreneurship, and you're going to have new ideas, new strategies will come to light, new innovation that you could bring to your business, just seeing these different stories highlighted. So we're so excited about it. This is, I haven't felt this passionate about a project since I wrote We Should All Be Millionaires. And I just believe in it so much. And so, yeah, we're going to hustle you today. Not really, but we really are going to ask you to support this project today. Okay. So that we can hit this milestone, so that we know this project is funded. Because I want to remind you that if we don't cross that $155,000 finish line and that goal, we get nothing, right? So if we got really close to it but didn't cross it, we would get zero. Okay. So we want to make sure we cross it, and we really want to do it in the first 48 hours. Because here's the other benefit. When you do it in the first 48 hours, what happens is Kickstarter recognizes your project as a trending project. So they're going to put it on the homepage of Kickstarter. They're going to put it in their Kickstarter newsletters that they send out every week to a community of backers. And so it will get in front of more and more people, and it will create that ripple effect that we really want to see. So we need our early adopters, right? Our community who knows us to support us, so that we can then start to reach people who don't know about us yet, but who need to see this show. And we have had people from the Kickstarter community back this project at thousands of dollars, even though they've never heard of me before, which is really, really amazing and just goes to show how much we all need this, right? We deserve an uplifting show that's going to make us feel good, that's going to inspire us, that's going to motivate us, that's going to tell amazing stories, that's going to showcase the diversity of success, right? Because the TV will have you thinking that only white men are successful, straight white men. And I have to tell you, that is false, okay? We, the global majority, are very successful entrepreneurs, and those stories need to be told and seen as well. And so I'm really, really excited about the show. So yeah, now we could get into the rewards.
I love it. No. And it's, you know what? The thing is, the people need to hear about it. And there are some of you that are watching right now that maybe didn't get to see us yesterday, right? So it's important for you to know why we're here, what we're doing, and why it's important, not just for, getting the show out there, but what it means to our greater community to get a show like this, to be visible on platforms that don't often get shows like this funded. So we're very excited about this opportunity, and we're very excited about bringing our community along for the ride, not just from literally how we're building it, from being a community, really a community funded, project and show, but also from the perspective of bringing you literally on screen or behind the scenes or to our retreats to experience what it looks like to be a part of our greater community. So we're so excited about this.
Also, some other exciting news. We have things have been happening. Okay. Because here's the thing, you start putting your projects out there and making some noise, you start getting some things back. So it's been great to see so many different influencers and entrepreneurs have been sharing our Kickstarter, which is really nice. And just like helping to share the trailer and getting it out there more. I've also been having conversations with people who are like, okay, I work with a streaming platform that I think you should talk to. I'd love to connect you. I think they'd be interested in this show. So like those connections are happening, which is really exciting. There are celebrities that are being invited to the premiere in January. That's been happening behind the scenes. So a lot has happened in the last 24 hours. We also have been chosen as a project that Kickstarter loves. So we have a new badge up on our Kickstarter hero image when you go to the Kickstarter page, which is hello7.co/show or hello7.co/Kickstarter, as you can see here. But you can see that. So Kickstarter chose us as a project we love, which means like they identified this as a project that they really want to support, that they want to see, get funded, and that they are sharing a little bit more. What's going to really help us get shared more, though, is if we hit our goal in the first 48 hours, because then they'll consider us trending, and then lots of magical things happen. Shiny new badge, yes.
We do have a very shiny new badge, and we do really love it. Okay, so there are many ways to take part in supporting us. And the greatest thing about Kickstarter is that by supporting the show, you get something back. So there are many rewards that are available to you to be able to not just support the show, but this is not a donation, right? This is something that you are backing, you're putting money towards it, and you are receiving something in return. Mm-hmm. And again, like Rachel explained, you do not get charged for anything until we end the campaign, which is on November 13th, which means you're essentially reserving one of the limited spots, especially for some of the higher end rewards, to be yours and claiming it on November 13th. So this is the campaign. We are very excited about what the rewards that are available. And we have some exciting rewards for any reward that is purchased that's over the $4,997 mark. And so let's get into those.
Yes, let's talk about it.
So the first one that we want to talk about is super exciting because we get to hang out in person for a while. And that is the Portugal retreat. So coming out to a retreat in Portugal to hang out, not just with Rachel, but with many of our members from the actual season of the show. Season 1 of the show, guests are going to be visible during this experience. And it's not a place, we're not asking you to come to Portugal and then shoving you in a room and telling you to pull out your notebook, right? Like this is going to be an experience.
I mean, we're going to do a little bit of that.
We are.
We are going to do a little bit of that because I will be doing some teaching.
I mean, yes, but not the whole time, right? Like you're going to see the daylight and you're going to go out on the town and you're going to be able to go to the entrepreneurs that we featured on season 1. You're going to get some incredible experiences just available in Portugal. And you're going to get to meet some special guests that are going to come in to support with workshops and to treat you during this experience in Portugal.
Yes. This one we recommend if you're an H7. So if you have a business that's $1 million and up, that's who's coming to this retreat so far. So we have had several people sign up. They're all 7-figure entrepreneurs. So if you want to come, be with your fellow 7-figure entrepreneurs, you should come and book this retreat. So I'm really excited. We have our past masterminders joining. We have current masterminders joining. So it's really exciting. And we are going to visit the businesses of everyone that was featured in season 1, as Mary Angelica mentioned. So we will not only hear from them and be able to talk to them, ask them questions, find out their strategies for growth, but also go visit their locations, visit their businesses, find out how they built this, So I'm really pumped and excited about this. So yes, you should join us. The dates, we have the specific dates locked in. They are June 8th through the 11th, 2026. Book it now, have your summer vacay ready, something to look forward to. We're going to go on cultural excursions because I don't know if you know, but I'm a local now. So now I know the spots, okay? I know exactly where to take you. So we're going to have a really good time. So yeah, this one is one to definitely take advantage of. And you get a one-on-one coaching session with me if you book this today. So if you know you want to come on the Portugal retreat, go ahead and sign up for this reward right now, because if you do so, you will get a bonus, a one-on-one coaching session. Okay. It's not listed on the Kickstarter page just because there were some complications trying to add it, because we already had people purchasing this. So we couldn't edit it after purchases were already made. But if you purchase this whether you purchased it yesterday or if you purchased it up until today, end of day today, you will get a one-on-one bonus coaching session with me that you can take advantage of as long as it fits in my schedule in the next few weeks, months. You can decide when to take advantage of it. So get in there, get her done. And remember, the other thing is you get the bonus coaching session if you sign up today. But again, you are not going to be charged till November 13th. And you can split this up into 3 payments. So it'll be like 3 payments of $3,333, something like that. And it's all laid out there. So when you click through, you're going to see, like, as you click through, that it's going to break down your payments. So you could just say pay over time. If you want to pay in full, you can still pay in full, but it won't come out of your account until November 13th. Okay. So say yes today.
Listen, the retreat in itself, and this is something that if you've been a part of the Hello 7 community for a while, you'll know to be true, is that the community that gets created when we do our experiences is like none other. And our experiences are like none other. We like to go big. I don't know if you know this about Hello 7, but we like to kind of go, quite big when we do these kind of events. And so the experience is going to be intentionally curated. This is not just like, let's see what happens and we'll tell you a few things about business. This is intentionally curated. There are people that are coming that are 8-figure earners, okay? And they are going to be able to speak to you directly and to coach you and to be able to share with you like a little bit of the insights of how they built this empire of their own, right? And so every time that we experience these kind of events, we find that the people in the room have a major leap that happens afterwards. And that's just natural, right? When you are surrounded by all these other 7-figure earners, right? Top earners and top achievers, it's natural for you to not just normalize where you're at, but then now to get people that get you to help you resolve whatever it is, whatever clarity it is you need to get to whatever your next level is, right? Because for all of our H7s and anyone making above 7 figures, that might look very, very different from one to the other, right? Some of you want to expand, some of you want to pull completely away, right? And have your business running without you so you can live in Portugal more often, right? And like have more of these travel experiences. And no matter what your goal is, the goal of this retreat is to get you to get clear on it, to find out what are the next steps for it, and to get you to experience not just a breakthrough in your business, but likely in your own life too, because this is what happens when you get completely away from the day-to-day and you put yourself in a whole new environment. And so the payment plan that is available through Kickstarter is actually quite easy. It starts on November 13th. So it's very easy to get to understand all the payment terms. Everything is laid out for you as soon as you hit that you want to back it. And it's all laid out for you in terms of what you receive, when your payments come out, and all the details are curated there. Now, the one-on-one bonus with Rachel is only available until the end of day today. That expires at midnight tonight. Okay. So we will see, because we can see who backed when and at what time. So if you back at this level, if you want to be in the room with the other H7s that are already attending this retreat, then you are going to get access to not only this retreat, but I know that one-on-one session is honestly going to propel you to either get ready for it in a whole new way, right? And be ready so that when you show up, you're showing up with the best version of yourself and all the clarity you have to know exactly how to get the most out of this experience. So this is what's on the other side of you investing in the retreat and backing the project as well. Don't forget, that's also the other thing that you're doing, right? You're backing the show. You are helping this show become visible and be seen while also getting to experience this incredible retreat. So this one's huge.
And it really, this one really makes a big difference. I think we only need, if we have 11 people sign up for the Portugal retreat today, we've hit our goal. So close. Okay. I know my whole H7 mastermind is talking about joining this retreat. So y'all, I've seen one of you has already purchased. The rest of y'all, now you know you want to come to Portugal. Let's get this done. What are we waiting for? Okay.
This is what the payment terms look like for the retreat. Yes. So if you want to pledge over time, this is where the payments come out, and this is the exact amount that would be coming out. So everything is this detailed right on the pledge page as soon as you're ready to back us at this level. So we're excited. Woo! Okay, so H7. So
that's the one for H7s.
Yes, that's the one for H7s. You know what you got to do, okay? You know what your task is today. And the link
this is our prescription, okay? It's our prescription for million plus is you need this Portugal retreat.
And the link is very easy. It's literally in bold letters right below us, right? So it's hellobrand.go/Kickstarter. You can't miss it. Go there and you'll get access to this. You're just going to have to you'll see it right at the very top.
Yeah, don't miss this deadline. And by the way, these spots are going. We've had 2 purchased in the last hour. So so yeah, get on it because you'll be mad if it's sold out and you'll be mad if you missed out on this bonus one-on-one coaching session.
100%. And that again expires today at midnight. Okay, we're ready to talk to H6s?
Let's talk to H6s. Okay, so for those of you who don't know our Hello 7 lingo, an H6 is an entrepreneur. So we talk about H1s through H7s, right? H1 is a beginner, like a new entrepreneur or an entrepreneur who's making somewhere between 0 to 25,000, and H7 is making $1 million or more. Okay, and then of course all the levels in between. So an H6 on our growth scale, on the Hello 7 growth scale, is making 500,000 to just under $1 million. Okay, so these are our entrepreneurs where I know you're like, I'm knocking on $1 million door. And I'm like, girl, just get me over this line. Okay. I know y'all are mad. You're like, why am I not at 7 figures yet? So let me tell you how to get there. Okay. Let me tell you my prescription for you that's going to help you get across that 7-figure line.
All right.
And allow you to back this project. So this is the exclusive coaching spot on the show. Okay.
Visibility.
Yes. So you get to be on set. This is going to be filmed in New York. So get yourself to New York to film this in person. You can also appear virtually. So if you can't get to New York, that's okay. We're going to make it look really slick and fly. Okay. Because this is what production. Okay. It's what we do. So it will look good no matter what. But if you're able to get to New York, you come to New York, you're going to come on set. And we're going to film your coaching session that will actually be featured in one of the episodes of the show. This is a longer coaching session. So we have another option that we'll talk about in a second that's a little bit shorter. This one is a little bit more extensive. You'll have your name and the name of your company up. So not only will you get my expert coaching from 15 years of entrepreneurship and after coaching thousands of entrepreneurs and helping many, many entrepreneurs reach 7 figures, you're going to get my expert coaching and you're going to get PR, right? Publicity. So this show is going to be in front of millions of people. And so you're going to be able to see tons of people seeing these episodes and exposure to a lot of people. So you're going to benefit from the marketing engine that we are building behind this show. So this is the one that I would do if I was an H6. I'm making 500,000 or more annually in revenue. And I'm like, look, what do I need to do to get to that next level? This is what I do. Okay. And honestly, I could probably do it in 5 minutes, but I'm going to do it in 20 with this. So you can ask me some follow-up questions. Okay. Because I just know, right? I see the patterns. It's really easy for me. I've been doing this for so long, that basically what you're going to do, what you think you need is like more marketing or a different sales strategy or creating more offers. And that's probably not what you need. Probably what you need is a slight tweak to your business model that if you do that, you're going to unlock a whole lot more revenue without unlocking a whole lot more work. Okay. And that's what I'm going to help you identify. And so I'm really excited to coach some of you. We have only 8 of these available. And if you decide to sign up for this reward today, you're going to get a bonus. Tell them about the bonus, Mary Angelica.
Listen, the bonus is a one-on-one session with Rachel. All right. So the one thing that I want to make sure you understand is that getting coached on the show, right? And it's not just about the visibility, but it's about literally getting coached, right? So you're technically getting more than one, right? One-on-one with this opportunity, because you're getting a visible one-on-one that brings you visibility to you, your business, on screen, on camera, with the continuation of the show. Remember, this is season 1 of many. And so what do you do when you find a show that you love, right? When you find it in season 3, you're going to go back and you're going to want to watch all of the seasons, and you are going to remain as a part of this show, right? You're going to remain as part of one of the seasons. So especially if you have a service that can be provided to anyone in the world, a product, right? You have a business that's quite niche, that's unique to a particular audience. As soon as they see it, they're going to be like, what? I didn't even know that this existed. I need to find out more, right? So the visibility is one part. The bonus that comes with this, right, is a one-on-one coaching session with Rachel, because the thing is, either you can wait until we do our filming, or you can get your one-on-one coaching already happening this year so that you can already start next year one foot ahead, right? And you're already ready to hit the ground running, so that by the time we start filming, you can get some follow-up coaching, right? Mm-hmm. You can now expand on the coaching that has already happened with your bonus one-on-one. So really, we've seen people leave one of the one-on-one sessions to go on and make tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And this is true. This has happened. Rachel's literally done one session with one person who's gone off to make $1 million. And so
and this is not just one person, like this is a regular occurrence.
Yeah.
And now you do have to go do the work, right? That I'm telling you to do. And you have to have the ability to listen, which some folks lack, but not you. Okay. I know you are coachable. Okay. But if you listen to the coaching and you actually take action on it, you will see results.
Yeah. And one of the things that I think is important for everyone to understand too is that the coaching that happens is intentional, right? It is one-on-one. Rachel does many group coaching sessions, but this is a one-on-one coaching session, which means you get to go deep on your business and your issues and what's special about your audience and your products and the way that you price things. And this is what we do, right? This is what happens at Hello 7. This is what we do in our higher levels. And one-on-one sessions with Rachel are rare and hard to come by. So the fact that this is being offered not just on screen, but also as a bonus is huge, because you're almost getting double what you're actually paying here for the exclusive coaching spot on the show. So again, the bonus expires at the end of today. So that is at midnight. So you pay the $7,997 on November 13th, right? And that's if you choose payment in full. This is another reward, like many of the others, that you can split 3 times. And that means that you are only going to pay a third of that on November 13th. The next one would come out December 13th, and the next one would come out January 13th. So you'd get your coaching experience happening, and you're already going to be set up for your payments, right? So this is one of the ones we highly recommend if you want that visibility. If you know that this is like, you're just so frustrated that you're not at age 7 yet. You're like, you're mad about it. So you're just like, just what do I have to do, Rachel? Like, I'm just annoyed at this point. So
I love it. Listen, when you're like mad that you're not making more money, that's how you know you're about to make more money. Because when you get mad, that's when it sort of burns away all the fear, all of the like, what are people going to think of me? And you just get focused, right? So that little quiet rage could be good for you, you know? And this will definitely help you, right? And the other thing too is like, a lot of times the success that we want is on the other side of the things we refuse to do, like investing in ourselves, right? Investing the time, investing the energy, investing the money. We don't want to do that. We just want to we want to have a successful business without having to risk a dollar, without having to risk any of our time, with it costing us nothing. And that really is just not realistic. That's not how it works, right? You got to take risks. You have to take steps in the right direction. And that's how you attract the results that you're looking for. So, you got to get comfortable with risk, because entrepreneurship is risk, right? Nothing is guaranteed. But you're showing up consistently. That's the closest to a guarantee that you could get. So if you know you're the type of person that is willing to put in the work and is willing to show up and be consistent, then you know you're the type of person that is going to be successful. And if you're not consistent today, like consistency doesn't mean perfection, just so we're clear. It doesn't mean showing up perfectly every day. It means showing up consistently, right? So if I showed up today and I show up tomorrow, and then the next day I do nothing, but I rest. And then the day after that, I show up again, you know? And then the day after that, I show up, but only a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, that is consistency. That's what it looks like. So if you can do that, you can be successful as an entrepreneur.
You heard it here first, folks. You literally just got the recipe to success, okay, in a matter of less than 3 minutes. So I hope you're listening for that. If not, there'll be a recording. Awesome. Okay, so that is for our H6s. So if you already know, right? You have your homework. You know what you got to do. Tonight is the night. You're going to go to hello7.co/Kickstarter. You're going to
do it now. Like, just do it right now. don't wait. Okay, we got goals to hit.
Yeah. And tell us in the comments. We want to celebrate you. So as soon as you do it, tell us in the comments, right? We're going to see it pop up on our screen as well. So tell us, because we want to celebrate you in the moment. The goal is to get this number higher today. Okay. This number is higher today. And so you're going to help us reach this goal a lot faster by securing one of these. And again, there's only limited quantities of these. Okay. So 7,997, but you get to split that 3 ways. You know your homework. Go do it right now and tell us you did it by coming back to the comments. Okay. Cool. All right.
Today is not for being subtle. Okay.
There's no subtlety here. Everyone knows the goal, right? 155K is the goal by November 13th is the latest date. But we are aiming to hit that within the first 48, 72 hours, because that is what we know is going to lead this project to success. And you are helping us get there. And so that's what we're doing. We're going to show up like this quite often. So you're going to get used to seeing us on
We're just going to keep showing up. Okay. Yeah. That's what you got to do. Just keep showing up and keep trucking.
Awesome. So let's talk to our H5s, okay? Because our H5s are in the boat. Some of you may want to also be thinking about like, maybe this is also for me, but what about this opportunity to get your question answered?
Yes. Okay. So this one is our recommendation for H5s. So as an H5, you are at 250,000 to 500,000 in annual revenue. Okay. A lot of H5s, you know, you've been at this for a while. You probably need to be hiring. You definitely need to stop coming up with new offers. Your business needs stability, right? Like, you need a stable marketing strategy at this point, and you need to start duplicating yourself is what you got to think about. Like, okay, how can I not be the only one that is delivering the service, right? If I can add another person, then I can accomplish a lot more, serve more clients, et cetera. So that's kind of the stage that you're at. And so this is an opportunity, again, to be coached. It's just a less expensive option, right? And so the way that this works is you send in your biggest business challenge right now via an audio message, okay? And we are going to play that audio message on air with your picture there and your name and the name of your business. And so that's going to bring publicity and interest, because I don't know about y'all, but when I watch reality TV, you know, I'm going to use an example. Hopefully it makes y'all laugh the way it makes me laugh. But like, have y'all ever seen like, you know, that the shows where they're like shopping for a house on HGTV, House Hunters, right? Mm-hmm. Remember that? And they'd be like, you know, I make, you know, I knit for a living, you know what I mean? Like, I crochet gloves for a living, right? And then the other person is like, you know, they do something like, I do woodworking or something that you just don't think makes a lot of money, right? And then next thing you know, their house budget is like $5 million. And you're like, okay, I got to Google these people. What do they do and how do they do it that they have a $5 million house budget? So I don't know about you, but when I watch reality TV, I be Googling people. Okay. The people who star in the show, I'm like, this person is interesting. Let me look up their Instagram, you know? And so that is going to bring attention to your business. So anyway, but I am going to answer your question on camera. So you know how in the trailer, I'm addressing people directly. So I'm going to look dead at the camera. I'm going to say your name and I'm going to coach you directly on the issue that you just shared in the audio. Okay. So it's the same way that you can get that strategic coaching that you're looking for, but it's less expensive and it doesn't require any travel as well. And this one also comes with the bonus. So you can still get the bonus of one-on-one coaching, one-on-one coaching session with me at this level. So if you decide to invest in getting your business question answered on air today, it has to be today, you will also get the bonus one-on-one coaching session. And this one as well, also you can split into 3 payments if you want. It would be like 3 payments of $1,600, something like that, $1,665. And your first payment would be November 13th, your second one, December 13th, the third one, January 13th. So you can sign up today and your first payment won't be till November 13th. And then you can spread the payments out. So this is this is my prescription for H5s.
Yeah. And also, I think the one thing to note too is that you still get that visibility, right? We still get to find out a little bit more about you, your business, and what your problem is. You just don't get that back and forth. That's the only difference, but you're still going to get coached because listen, we already have recorded a couple of these and Rachel gets right into it. Okay. And she'll tell you exactly what your prescription is. She'll be like, listen, and she'll say your name, right? Because we know it, right? And she's like, this is exactly what you got to do. And this is what I would do first. And this is what I would do second, right? Because the thing is, this is what comes with experience of coaching people at every single level of business, that as soon as you ask a question, it's very, very likely that Rachel's already heard a version of this question before, right? And already knows what has worked and what either has experienced it herself or has coached enough clients to know what works in that certain situation that you're in. And we'll definitely make sure that we prep you so that you can prepare the best kind of question, the question that's really going to move the needle for you so that you get to ask that question with your voice on our show, right? We're going to feature your name. We're going to have Rachel answer your question and direct it directly to you as she is speaking to camera. So she'll talk directly to you right on our show for $4,997. And again, you can split that up into 3 payments. Now I'm really sounding like an infomercial because I'm saying numbers out loud.
Doesn't take long.
It doesn't take very long yet. We're already here. It's day 2. We are already here.
I love that.
And again, the way that you do this is you go right now to hello7.co/Kickstarter. Okay. And you find this one, your business question answered on air. You click on it and you select if you want to pay in full or if you would like to pay in 3 payments. Regardless, you're not going to get charged until November 13th. Okay. This is our prescription for you. You ready? You got your homework? Everyone ready to roll?
And just know, these are our recommendations. If there's a different level that you want to back at, you of course can do that. You are welcome to do that. This is just what, people were asking, what would you do at my business level? And so I'm answering that question for y'all, but feel free to do what you want to do.
Yeah, aim as high as you want to. These are just the rewards that I know that we've gotten lots of questions about, and we wanted to make sure we highlighted them. But if you want this one and you're like, but I'm H3, I don't know if now I can do this. Yes, you can. If you're making less than 100K and you're like, but I still got a question that I want answered, it doesn't matter. You can still purchase this reward. It's not specific to how much money you're making that requires you to purchase one of these rewards and back the project in this way. But it does mean that you're choosing to up-level yourself. And some people are just ready for that. And some people are not. And so if you're that kind of person, the person that's like, you know what, I know that most of my level operates here, but I operate over here, then you go operate over there and get the reward that you need. It might be this one. It might be getting coached live on the Health of It on the Rachel Rodgers show. So we're ready for you.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So we've hit, let's pause for a moment because we've hit a new milestone.
Ooh.
So we got to celebrate. Okay. And so for that, just for anyone that wasn't here yesterday, we got to really play our money song because we got to celebrate that money has come in.
When I say my name, they said it could be done, but I can't. Now I don't just make it rain. Money in the air, let it rain, rain, rain. Legacy loud when I say my name. They said it could be done, but I can't. Now I don't just make it rain. Money in the
Listen, we have hit a milestone, my friends. And so we are here to celebrate that milestone. Now, I will say,
listen, I was getting into my dance. I wasn't done dancing.
I'll make it longer next time.
Like, we're done.
Everyone ready for the next? If you're ready for the next dance break, all we need is an extra $7,000. And so we are currently at 53,000. We've just hit, we're past 32. We're about 34% funded. So thank you so much for making that happen. We are happening and we are happy to share that live with you in the moment that this is happening. Now we are only 7,000 away from another money dance. So I'm just saying, we just got to get coached on the show and one of you has to get their question answered. So let's go. All right. So
I love, we are 33% or what did you say?
34.
34% of the way there, a third of the way there. That's awesome. Let's go. Let's do it, y'all.
Listen, we got this, okay? We got this, and you all are making this happen. So thank you for being live here with us, okay? We are getting there, and there is money bags, all right? You all got them, and you've been wanting to spend them. Many of you probably are looking at a lot of these rewards being like, I just don't know which one. So I want to remind you all, you can upgrade, okay? So choose the one that you are like, you know what? I want to make sure that because this one is limited, I want to make sure I get my spot in there. And if, right now I just want to get my question answered on air, and I want to do that level. And then later on, maybe I'm like, you know what? Actually, I do want that visibility. I want that back and forth. I want to be featured live on the show, and you want to upgrade to that. You're more than welcome to do that. You will still lock in the bonus that is available only until the end of today, which is your one-on-one session, private with Rachel, to talk all about your business, your life, all your business, all the mess, right? And put it all back together in a way that makes sense so that you have your marching orders for how to increase revenue in your business. So wanted to celebrate because we've hit a milestone.
Yes. So
Awesome.
exciting.
Okay, so let's get back to talking about some of the rewards. So now we're going to talk about some of the rewards that maybe you might not have seen, or maybe you haven't scrolled that far, or you're like, you know what? I don't know. There's too many options out there, and I don't know which one to pick. So we're breaking it down for you. So I'm just going to bring up the next one on our list, which we'll get ready for it. So I'm just going to bring up the image in just 1 second. So we're producing live over here, just so y'all know. Okay.
This is the director all at the same time.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. Okay.
It's called multitasking.
So the next one that we have here is our VIP ticket to the show premiere. Okay. We talked about some celebrities, but we need to really talk about what's going to happen here, because this is going to be, listen, the premiere you didn't even know you needed. Okay. This is a red carpet event. This is where you get to wear the outfit that you need to be photographed in. Okay. This is where the press is coming. The celebs are going to be there. You're going to be like rubbing those shoulders, right? And being like, listen, did you know about me? Because now you do, right? This is the premiere that you want to go to. And by the way, I don't know if you know, but the premiere, you are going to have your name in the credits of the show. This is included as you being a VIP. So you not only get to watch it in the best seats in the house, right? And be present while we have all these extra special guests there, but you also will see your name pop up at the end of the credits, which is going to be amazing, because you're going to know that you helped to bring this to life, which is just so exciting.
Yes. Literally, you need to be there. Okay. If you're not there, you're going to have FOMO. So I just want to save you from that. The other great thing about this ticket too, I saw, I think Stephanie asked, you can add on a ticket to whatever bundle you do. So if you want to do a different kind of reward, you could still add on a ticket to the premiere. It's not a VIP ticket, but you could add on the regular ticket to the event. So the premiere, what's going to happen is we are going to premiere the first episode of the show, and we are all going to get to watch it together, which I am so excited about. Like, that's just going to be such a special moment. So you will be the first one to see the first episode of the show, like, ever in the world. Okay. And then we'll all watch it together. And in addition to that, we're going to have a live Q&A. So we'll have a Q&A with a co-host, and we'll be up on stage answering your questions and talking about the behind the scenes of the show and all the things. So it's going to be a good time. And of course, as Mary Angelica said, there's going to be a red carpet, there's going to be photo ops, there's going to be networking, and we are inviting press. We are inviting other celebrities and successful entrepreneurs. So it's going to be an exciting building to be in. Okay. And if you choose the VIP, that's where you get that strategic seating that puts you in the best spot to be rubbing shoulders and doing the networking with the folks that are going to be there. So if you're like, yes, I need that networking moment, I want to meet the right people, I'm looking for partnership opportunities, and I want to get in front of journalists and that kind of thing, then you're going to want to choose the VIP ticket, because that's going to give you the seating that allows you to do that.
Yes. And the thing with
VIPs, you know what I mean? We've just declared ourselves VIPs, and we can't ever not be VIPs. And it has nothing to do with money. It's a vibe. You know what I mean? Some of us just have a VIP vibe that we've chosen for ourselves. And if you have not chosen a VIP vibe for yourself, but you want to have a VIP vibe, okay, this can be your first way of stepping into that. And again, just like with all the other things, while this one does not come with a one-on-one coaching bonus, but
No.
however, you can sign up for this ticket today. And again, your card won't be charged until November 13th. And you can split this up into 3 payments of around $500. So that's another way for you to take advantage of this opportunity. And we're going to have an exclusive Q&A live stream that you get to be a part of. You get to get digital access to the whole first season of the show. You're going to get some swag, right? Like just all the things that you'll be able to access. So this comes with a lot.
Yeah. And I think the other thing that's important to understand with VIP is that you're getting access at a level that means also like you made a significant, backing of the show, right? So you back the show with a significant investment of $14.97, but you're also going to get exposure to the people around you, right? And this is what happens. You're going to be connected to our community in person because you're going to be at the premiere when everyone else is super excited and hype, right? And getting to know each other, like who else here helped make this happen, right? And that's where the conversations are going to happen. This is an experience. It's not like a watch it and leave and go back home. We're going to have, we're going to talk before the premiere. We're going to have an experience of sorts, and there's going to be lots of people in the room for you to connect with. So this is definitely one of those things that we want to make sure, you get the full experience with. Now the Q&A, the exclusive Q&A, this is one that's not really available in a lot of the different experiences. And so this is one that we're very excited about because we're going to really get down to the stories that people haven't heard and probably won't hear unless they're in this Q&A, which is like the making of the show, right? Some of the things that we experienced, some of the pivots that happened, some of the issues we had and how we broke through them, right? And the ways that we worked around creating this show. And so the Q&A is definitely one of those things that I think we need to explain because it's not just like a little, we're going to talk and answer some questions. Like we will answer questions about the show and the making of it, but you'll also hear some stories that, this is the only place probably they'll be shared. So that's one of the most exciting things too as well. And getting access to the entire first season that you helped to back and create because your name is in the credits is also huge because the show is going to be exciting every step of the way, and every single episode is going to be available for you with the digital access to watch the entire first season. So it's super excited. Plus, we also have a bunch of little goodies in here that we haven't talked about. Like you're going to get an autograph still from the show. We talked yesterday about how you can frame it and you can make sure that you sell it. When this becomes like an Emmy-winning show, then all you'll have to do is be able to put it on eBay and say, I have one of the very first autograph stills from season 1. So, it's going to become a relic like anything else. So these are just all the extra bits that you're going to get as a part of VIP. So, just do it. That's the thing. Just do it. Right now, obviously we have other ways to attend the premiere, right? So VIP is one of the ways that you can attend the premiere. The other option that we have for you is if you want to attend with a regular seat, but you want to attend with a partner. Okay. Yes. So we have a buddy ticket system for $8.97. You want to tell them about that one?
I prefer business bestie, like this is like,
there you go.
The business bestie level is probably what we should have called it. Buddy, I don't know. I don't like buddy. But this is the business bestie level where you get to come to the premiere and you need to bring your squad, right? You need to bring your bestie, or maybe you need to bring your partner or your mom, or you want to bring your child so that they can witness and see the diversity and the success displayed in this show and just the excellence that will be in the room. So if you want to do that, we know some of you are like, well, I can't go until I got my partner in crime with me. Then this is the level for you. And you get matching hats.
I know it's a photo op waiting to happen, right? So, just come. Also, this is a place you can invite someone or someone you don't know, right? We don't really care who you bring, as long as you bring somebody with you, right? And they're ready to watch it. And at the end of the day, the exciting part about this too is that you get to experience it with someone, right? If it's your business bestie and both of you go in on this bundle together, I think the cool thing is that you can make a trip out of it. If you're not from New York, right, you make a trip out of it together. You come to the premiere, you have so much fun there. Maybe you watch a Broadway show the next day, right? Like you can make an entire experience out of going there with a friend or with a partner. And these are one of those things that you just want to have on the calendar. This is happening. The premiere is happening on January 29th, 2026. Okay. Yes. So we have the date set in place. That is the date when this is happening, and you get to come out. So you already can put the date in your calendar. That you have something fun already at the end of January. So this is one way to get yourself ready to roll for the start of the new year. Now, we have another way to attend, which is if you want to come solo. So if you want to come solo, we are also available. There are tickets available that you can buy on your own. So you can buy one ticket. It will come with a hat. And again, this also is an add-on. So no matter what you're purchasing or which reward you're backing the show at, remember, all of these rewards is not just what you're getting, but it's also the support that you are bringing to the show, right? It's all of these funds go to making the dreams happen for this show, for making season 1 be the best it can be by finishing, right? Season 1, you're also allowing us to be able to hit some stretch goals so that we can bring in season 2, add in some fun behind the scenes, videos for you. And so just as a reminder, you're not just getting the ticket, you're also putting all of those funds towards us supporting this show. So we also have the single ticket available if that's what you'd like.
Boom.
Now, we got a cute one.
So I just want to say, like, for we were saying like our recommendation. So for H4s, we recommend that you come to the premiere and then choose your level. I would go VIP. I mean, I would go VIP, but choose whatever level of ticket that you want. But I think you're going to see a lot of amazing people from the Hello 7 community there. You're going to see some big name entrepreneurs, best-selling authors, public speakers, your favorite influencers. They will be in the building. And then you're also going to see, celebrities and press, and be able to have this whole experience, this celebratory moment together. So just think of the content. Think of the content. Think of the reels that shall be created. You know what I mean? Like if for nothing else, do it for the gram,
Listen, you need another reason.
The clock app.
Do you need another reason, really?
Right? Literally, you have to create content. So like, it's always better when you leave the house and you're going to an event. It's like amazing how suddenly you have 7 new reels, but like when you sit in your house, you're like, what content can I come up with today? But when you're with your squad having fun, it's like, you come up with 50,000 pieces of content in one night.
That's usually how it goes, honestly, actually. So
this is just your batch content creation, for January.
Yeah, and it's
Locked
booked
in.
for you. You already know. So all you got to do is get yourself to New York, right? And come to the premiere. Nothing else really matters. So you're good to go. You got content for the quarter, because really there's going to be lots of moments here to capture. So
yes. And it's on a Thursday night. You're welcome. so then you could just add on a fun weekend in New York, just let it be easy.
Yeah, why not? Make plans, make the dates happen, right? Get yourself a few dates lined up and then you're ready to roll, really. Okay. So we have a few options here. If your business is making under 100K and you're like, you know what, I really want to support this show. And by the way, we have many people that are making under 100K that are coming to the premiere, right? So this is not about, again, how much you're making and what you need to purchase. We're just making recommendations based on our age levels and what our clients most commonly are asking us questions about and what level. I'm so excited to watch the show and I want to be cute while I'm doing that. We have the Dress to Impress swag bundle. Okay.
Yes.
So listen, look at this cute hat and shirt. Okay. It says my 2 favorite things, travel and making money. So if that applies to you, okay?
I feel like it applies to everyone. Who doesn't it apply to? I guess there are some folks out there who don't. I don't necessarily love the act of travel. Like I don't love getting on a plane. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. But I love landing in a new location and just like experiencing the energy of it. It's so fun. So yeah, you get to express your love of travel and making money. Those of you who are, if you don't have a flight booked coming up soon, you get a little sad inside, right? Like this is for you. Okay. So you get our custom Hello 7 designed travel and making money swag, the t-shirt, the hat. You also get a handwritten postcard from Lisbon and the Rachel Rodgers show stickers and your name in the credits. Okay. Yeah, so this is a great bundle that I think is a great fit for an H2 or an H3. And if you're an H1, of course you can jump in there too. But H3 is, so we didn't talk about H4. H4 is that's when you first hit $100,000. So you're between 100 to 250,000 is H4 on the growth scale. And then H3 is 50,000 to 100,000 is our H3s. So
yeah, and you're gonna look cute. Like I think that's it, right? Like you're gonna walk down the street and people are gonna be like, "Who is that person?
Where'd you get that?
Like where?
Can I get one?" And we're gonna be like,
You'll be
You
like
didn't do
limited
that
edition.
Kickstarter, so you missed out.
Limited edition only, right? Like original backers only. And you'll get to wear it with pride, right? That's just going to be one of those things that's going to naturally happen now in your life. And plus, you'll be like, this, watch me in the credits, right? I'm in the credits, by the way. And so it's just, it gives you everything you need to be able to, like, you know, talk a big game anyways when you're out on the street, and you get to be a part again of making the show happen. So it's the way to go if you're ready to look cute. So if you also are, you know what, like the thing that I'm really looking forward to is getting my name in the credits of this show. I've never seen that happen. I don't know when in life this would have happened, but this is the opportunity. We got you covered. Okay. So I'm just going to bring up the image for getting your name in the credits. And so that looks like this. Drum roll. I'm gonna need to bring my drum roll back because
you gotta bring your sound effects back.
I'm gonna bring my drum roll back in because, you know, let's see. I'm going to bring it up again, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to bring up my drum roll because maybe that's just what's happening. Okay, so here we go. So this is your name in the credits. All right. So if you want a bundle of all of the gifts that we have ready to mail your way, right, like the postcard handwritten by Rachel, and she's going to write many of these, right, the stickers specifically designed for the show, and your name in the credits, as well as any upcoming updates that we have about the show coming together. $147. That's all you need to pledge to get your name in the credits. All right. And we have many people backing at this level. They're just like, give me that spot, because they're limited and they will run out.
Exactly. Yes. And you get the stickers, and like you get to, we want to memorialize you as a backer of the show at this level and above. So if you're investing at 147 or higher, your name is going to be in the credits for the first episode, which is really exciting. So we just want to, that's our way of saying thank you and memorializing that, like, you helped to bring this show to life and to make it happen. And imagine, like, you know, when season 2 happens and season 3 happens and this show starts to become more well-known and more successful, like we're going to be able to celebrate that you were there at the beginning and you helped to launch this thing. So yeah, I love this one.
We have a great question coming in right now. Rachel, it's Dr. Sellers. I'm H4. Do you still recommend the Portugal retreat?
So what was my recommendation? My recommendation for H4s was to go to the
VIP premiere.
The VIP premiere, yes. So far, everyone who has signed up for the Portugal retreat is a entrepreneur making 7 figures or more. So you can definitely sign up for the Portugal retreat if you want. Just know that you're going to be with a bunch of entrepreneurs that are at $1 million plus. I think if I were you and I had the opportunity to invest, I would probably invest on the opportunity to be on the show. So I would invest in the coaching spot where you come to New York and actually have a live in-person coaching session that we film for the show, because it's going to get publicity for your business. And then you're going to get direct coaching and support. So that's the one that I would do if I were you, to like make the biggest impact, that to get your company name in front of more people, to grow your audience, right? People are going to look you up. People are going to tag you. Like, you're going to be seen from that episode. And I think is going to, you know, make sure a whole lot more people know who you are. That's half the battle, right? As business owners, we have to create awareness first before anyone is going to buy from us. And so that allows you to do that. So that's probably what I would do, Dr. Sellers, but you are free to choose any option, really. But that's just my recommendation.
Yeah. And I think honestly, the other piece too is that you're going to skyrocket you getting to H7, right? So that by the time that you do go to retreats and experiences like this, then you will be at a place where you're going to be able to implement all the things that are being delivered, since so many of the things that are being planned for that retreat are at that higher end level. So then you're going to be able to actually be like, okay, I'm ready to implement this, rather than sitting there being overwhelmed with all the things that, you know, you have to do. So getting that one-on-one coaching live on the show is probably the right way to go for you right now, because the H4 won't last long, right? You'll be at H5 and H6 a lot faster through the one-on-one coaching that's going to happen. And as a reminder, Dr. Sellers, the bonus that expires at the end of today, the extra one-on-one coaching call with Rachel, can happen a lot sooner than the show filming as well, right? So you can actually set yourself up so that you can get that one-on-one coaching bonus with Rachel happening in the next few weeks or months as soon as you're ready and it matches Rachel's availability. And then once we're ready to film the show, you might actually be at H5 by the time that you're ready to go on and be filmed on the show, right? Early next year. And so by the time that happens, you might already be at H5. And then after that coaching session, then you have your next level up. So we've seen that happen many times. That's very common here. And I think the thing that's going to really get you to the next stage is getting that one-on-one support from Rachel, both before you get live on the show and then when you come in and get coached on the show. And then take action, right? That's the other part. You're going to take action on what you're there because your mind's going to be blown. I've seen it happen. People are leaving kind of like in a daze, being like, whoa, I just got everything kind of reworked and rewritten and I need to get to work. Like you leave primed and excited to go get to work. And that's what we recommend. So Dr. Sellers, we're going to be looking for your name on the list of the people that are ready to be coached live on the show. Let me know in the chat as soon as you make that decision. Remember, you're not going to get charged until November 13th. So that's the other thing to remember, right? You're just going to set yourself up to make sure that you are owning one of those spots and you're setting yourself up for success by being able to be visible, putting yourself in front of an audience and allowing people to see everything that you have to offer as well. So we're excited to have you on the show.
And you also, again, you can, I don't know if you just joined us, but you can split the payment. So your first payment will be November 13th, and then you can split it into 3 equal payments, November, December, January. So that's another way that makes it easy, right? So say yes today so that you get that bonus coaching session, but then you don't have to, you're not going to be paying for it until November 13th, the earliest.
Exactly. And then you'll be ready to roll. So
ready to roll.
Oh, look at that. Veteran Schmilly.
Yes.
Perfect. Dr. Sellers, let's do it, Dr. Sellers. And Portugal can still be on your bucket list because, by the way, like you can still just always go to Portugal. Like that's not, that's not, no one's holding you back from that at all.
It can still happen. Also, too, I'm here. So there may be other opportunities in the future.
Yeah. This is not the only time I think we're gonna do things in Portugal. So but this type of experience right now and the way that we're doing the show, I think the most exciting part about it is that you're gonna get to be featured on it. So we hope to see you on there very soon, as in a few minutes when I get to refresh my page. Okay, awesome. So we've talked about the show. We've talked about Dress to Impress. We've talked about our 147 bundle, which is how you get your name in the credits. Now, some of the other bundles that we have or some of the other rewards that we have available are if you're ready to support us at a lower price point, but you're like, you know what, I still want to support and I still want to help. And that is by being a part of not just getting your name in the credits, but then also, let me bring this one up, getting a handwritten thank you postcard. So these are just variations of the name in the credits bundle. So if you are ready to invest, you're like, you know what, handwritten postcard, I'm here. I'm also going to get my stickers and I'm going to get project updates for $50. You're only $97 away from getting your name in the credits. So if at any point, any one of these bundles, you're like, this is all I can do, but I can stretch a little bit further, stretch to at least get your name in the credits, because that's the thing that I know is always going to live on, right? Like your name is always going to live on in the show. And you also get these fun goodies. So we have the handwritten postcard at $50, which will come directly from Rachel. And that's also going to include the stickers and project updates. So we have some fun things at this level as well.
Yeah. And the project updates, I will say, it's like a newsletter. It's like a behind the scenes newsletter. So once you back the project at any level, even $5, you will get the updates. And so you'll be learning like how we're executing this. You'll see like the behind the scenes of our marketing. You'll see the behind the scenes of how we're building the show, and all of the, delivery of all of the rewards as well. So it'll be a fun way for you to like have a behind the scenes view.
Yeah. And you're going to get to see all the things that also we might release right later on as we are learning things as we go. So today, everyone in the project that has backed it or has been following it got the reminder that, you know what, you can split your payment 3 ways if you're paying anything over $125. And so that was something that we were able to send out as a project update. So if there's any other updates that you may, want to be a part of, if you know that we've hit a particular milestone and we're going to let everyone know so you can celebrate alongside us because you've been a part of making the show happen. And so that's the other part that's really fun about getting those updates and getting those reminders from the team and from the show, right? Because all of those things will be coming to your email and you'll get notified about those.
Yes.
Now we have some stickers. I love the stickers. They're so cute. I mean, I'm obsessed. If I had my iPad around, I would show it, but it's just covered in stickers because it's such a fun way to like be able to put them somewhere and be able to see them when you're doing your activities, when you're putting them on your laptop, on your notebook, or wherever it is you work. And they're fun. They were specifically designed for the show. So they have the fun saying, the line of the show, my two favorite things, travel and making money. We have a few cute little graphics. I'm pretty sure that one of them is like this one that you can barely see here, but it's like a dollar bill relaxing. It's just so cute. It's my favorite one. But the stickers are adorable. And again, at the end of the day, really what you're doing is you're funding the show, right? You're putting $25 towards the show. So at the end of the day, you know that you're not just like, I'm buying stickers for $25. You are funding this show and you're getting stickers to have some fun and something to show for it, that you can put it on something that you love. You'll still get our project updates as well with the $25.
The travel and making money ones are my favorite.
I know. They're so fun, though. They're just really fun. And I love the saying because you know what? It applies to a lot of our people. And last but not least, we encourage you to back the show at any level that feels correct for you and any level that you are able to. And even $5 helps us get there. So for $5, you'll still get our project updates. You'll find out more about what's coming and you'll still be able to, and we'll be able to say thank you. You'll have our gratitude, our thanks for still helping to bring this to life, because at the end of the day, many $5 still add up. Okay. And we know this to be true.
They sure do. They sure do. Every dollar counts, truly. So we totally appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. So those are the rewards that you are ready to back this show with. So we are so excited to be here to answer your questions. If you have any questions again and you're watching live, please drop them in the comments so we can answer them. Thank you for the questions that are coming in so far. I'm going to make sure that everything is set to go on our Kickstarter so that we can get your name notifications as soon as I see some of your names hit our screen. And so we'll get some updates along the way.
Yes, we are live streaming into multiple places. So YouTube, we're live streaming into our Mighty communities, where our clients are, and possibly some other places that I don't know about. So I know we got separate chats going on in various places. So whatever you're
looking at all the places to see where all the other questions are, which is awesome. I see a question that has come in here, and we have a few other places that are bringing in questions. One of the questions
before we answer questions, I think this is a good moment to play the trailer again.
Ooh, we doing a watch party? Let's do a watch party. Oh my gosh. You're not people. If you haven't seen the trailer, okay, if you've only seen it once, I'm sure there's something you missed. Okay.
Yes.
So we have an exciting trailer that we want to share with you. So I'll bring it up on screen in just a moment. And one of the things that I want to make sure we do, because one of the things we call in when we share this trailer is we call in money. And so there we go. We got our money. We need that, right? Reminded of what it sounds like, because we forget.
I love the money chimes. Listen. I love the money chimes.
I'm obsessed with the money chimes. Okay. So, all right, let's do a watch party of the trailer.
Welcome to the Rachel Rodgers Show, where I'm combining my two favorite things, travel and making money.
The show is not showing. So we are going to try that one more time to make sure that the show is showing and you get to see the trailer. Let's see.
Welcome to the Rachel Rodgers Show, where I'm combining my two favorite things, travel and making money. I'm taking you to cities around the world to meet real entrepreneurs and find out how they built their success. You'll see what it truly takes to make millions on your own terms, the sacrifices, the setbacks, the pivots that nearly broke them, and the wins that prove what's possible.
So pretty. Oh my God. Woo! This is amazing.
I'm Rachel Rodgers, serial entrepreneur, investor, and best-selling author of We Should All Be Millionaires. I grew my company, Hello7, to over $10 million, and now I teach others how to do the same.
Welcome back. Our next guest, Rachel Rodgers, because we all should be millionaires. Congratulations.
This is all about the money. Where do we begin?
We are so excited with our guest. How does somebody
Self-made millionaire, Rachel Rodgers.
Well, first of all, we have to start with boundaries.
But this show isn't about me. It's about entrepreneurs just like you, building restaurants, tech startups, consulting practices, and everything in between.
Time out.
And yes, I'll also pull back the curtain on my own journey, the decisions that changed the game for me, the mistakes that nearly cost me everything, and the lessons that will help you avoid the same trap. You'll even hear me answer the questions you send in, because this show isn't just for you, it's with you. Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Farrah.
Hi, Dr. Julie.
Nicole. The first thing that I would do,
I'm gonna do my homework.
if you've ever wondered, can I really do this? Can I really build wealth and freedom on my own terms? The answer is yes, and every episode will show you how. This isn't just a show, it's a movement. It's culture, it's wealth, created by us, for us, and on our own terms. This is the Rachel Rodgers Show, and it starts right now. You're muted, Mary Angelica.
I was just saying, because, that trailer is just, every time you watch it, it gets better, by the way. I'm just going to say, if anybody wants to put it on loop on YouTube, they can. May or may not have done that. But really, once you see the show, and once you see the trailer, you get an idea, right, for the kind of show that you're backing. This is something that came about very organically and something that really is missing. We've done a lot of research to see something similar to this vibe, right? Something that really gets into the weeds with entrepreneurs and really gets into understanding, how did you do this? How did you start? How did you build this? And show me around, right? And we are actually going to their location. We're not doing this just within four walls, right? We have tours. We have the city. Rachel's outside. She's drinking coffee and tea and I don't know, different things at different times that she's talking to you, right? She's trying food. She's talking to 8-figure earners, right? About their businesses that are very unique in the way that they're built. And so there's a lot to gain just from season 1. And we've only filmed half of it. So that's the other exciting part. We still got a whole other half of a season to create, which is super fun.
I cannot wait. I can't wait to get back to filming. We have some really incredible guests lined up. I mean, really fascinating people that I think you're going to be really inspired by their stories. And I love how everyone has a different vibe. Like some of them are super heartfelt. Other ones are just so funny.
Yes.
I feel like honestly, all of them are moving in one way or another. Because I think what the type of people that are attracted to this show, even, the people who are backing this project, are people who are values driven, right? So like they're people who want to make money, but they also want to do good in the world. They also want to build community. And so that's what you see happening, right? You get to really see that showcase, because I've always believed in both. And I don't believe that I have to sacrifice my values in order to make money. I think you can live in your values and make money living in your values, right? And working in your values. And so that's the new world we're here to create, right? Like I'm done with the old world. Yeah, I'm in the future, And so y'all should just come and join me. Join me in the future where we're creating a new way of being. And all that is happening right now, that's just the old world wrestling with the new one that is emerging. But from what I can tell, you can't stop progress, right? Like progress will not stop. It is coming like a freight train, okay? And it is run by us, the global majority. Yep. I'm really excited for this show. I think the time is now. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to I'm enjoying this project of, crowdfunding and, getting the word out there about the show. I'm enjoying this phase, but I'm really excited to get back to filming and editing these episodes for you. So can't wait to deliver them.
It's going to be amazing. And I also know that many of the people that are watching that are excited, especially if you've been watching, if you've been seeing Rachel's journey for a while, that this is truly a next level, right? And there's nothing like being a part of someone's next level, of seeing someone really go like, you thought they were going this way and you're like, whoa, like that was a whole other level that I didn't even know that was possible or was even within the realm of thinking. And I think that's how we feel about this show, right? Like we know that this is a next level for not just Rachel Rodgers, but our community, because wherever we go and we grow to, our community comes right alongside with us, which is why we wanted to host this through Kickstarter, which is why we're being relentless, right? About speaking to our community, connecting with our community, and ensuring that that you're just as much a part of this as the guests on the show, right? As we are in creating the show, because really at the end of the day, it wouldn't be possible if we didn't have a community in the first place. And so we know that it's needed. This is often the way that Hello 7 and Rachel's company has moved, right? Which is something is created because it's missing for our community, and it gets created for that reason. And then it thrives. And then it comes the next thing, right? And comes the next thing. Then she wrote a book, and the book really resonated with so many people, right, within our community. It was the thing that they needed. They hadn't seen a book written by a black woman talking about the things that she was talking about, right? Speaking about her true story from where she began to where she's headed now. And then when we launched our programs, right, our masterminds and our communities that we created with our events, right? Events are not new to us, which is why we're hype about our premiere, which is why we're hype about our retreat, because we're not new to this, right? Like this is how we operate. We create these incredible experiences. And those experiences told us by the people that there was nothing like it before. And so this is exactly what they needed. This is the community they needed to be a part of. And I know the show is going to do the exact same thing, right? When the show comes out, it's going to be one of those things that nobody was expecting because they didn't know that we were going to move this way. But once it's out, everyone's going to be like, we needed this. We didn't know how much we needed this. And I think that's what you're backing with this project.
That just made me think of the meme.
Which one?
That's like girls be like, I needed this. And it's just a show showcasing diverse entrepreneurs from around the world.
But really though, right? Like, but really, because, and we were talking about this the other day and we were saying, what do entrepreneurs watch to really get inspired about their business and to really know that what they're building has, there's a future here, right? You either have to go to private communities, right? You either have to go to somewhere else, or you have to try to find those people that are thinking this way. Otherwise, you're watching something like Shark Tank and you're watching people pitch, but that's not really telling you much else other than like what their valuation is and what product they're selling. You're not hearing like
Shark Tank gets on my nerves. Can we talk about this? Because
let's do it. I want to know.
The reason why is because they're always like, this is exactly the billionaires in the boardroom thing that annoys me. Because like every show is some version of that. That's a business show. And also, can we just talk about how when you're in the boardroom, you have no idea what goes on Main Street, right? Like if you're in the boardroom for $1 billion business or Fortune 500 company, what do you know about like a Main Street, like small business and massive business is two very different things, And so I don't think those are the best people to advise. And in fact, okay, here's some tea for y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but the host of The Prophet, Marcus Lemonis, is that how you say it? Lemonis? I don't know, but maybe he is Lemonis, like a menace. But anyway, he advises all these businesses and then takes a stake in the company, right? Is the concept of the show. And he was subject to a class action lawsuit where they had to end the show because all of these people that had been on the show were filing a class action lawsuit against him because he had given advice that they thought was not actually helping their business. And then you know what they did? They gave him another show. They gave him another show, but will they give a show to a person of color, a Black woman, a Latina woman? Like, no, right? So it's just like enough is enough. We're just going to create our own because we don't have time to be going through gatekeepers and networks, right? Like we're definitely open to a distribution deal. We're definitely having conversations with folks. But this is happening whether we get a deal or not, Nowadays, we have all the tools and the resources available to us. And with platforms like Kickstarter, we also have the ability to raise the funds for the projects we have. There are people on Kickstarter that are raising funds for projects anywhere from like, I need $3,000, right? Like to make this thing happen. And then there's other people who are raising $3 million and everything in between, right? So like if you have a project that you want to see come to life, crowdfunding is a great opportunity for you, right? Especially if you already have a small audience around your business. If you've got a mailing list of 500 to 1,000 people, that's probably enough people to support a small Kickstarter project and to get your creative projects funded. Because I'm just so tired of us like having all of these creative ideas, all of these brilliant ideas, and not seeing them come to fruition because of money, And so that's another reason why I really was excited about bringing the show to Kickstarter and doing a campaign like this, because I want to show my audience that this is possible, right? That money doesn't have to be the thing that stops you from doing whatever it is that you're trying to make happen. That there are other ways to make it happen, and crowdfunding is a great way. There's another platform called Indiegogo that is another crowdfunding platform, and I'm sure there are others, but Kickstarter has a Black CEO. The head of film and TV is a Black woman who spent 45 minutes on a Zoom with me advise me about our Kickstarter campaign. Like, it's just such a supportive company and so well run. Like, I've been very, very happy with this experience. But part of why we're doing this is to be the guinea pig and to show that, you can do it this way. And then once we crack the code, then we're going to be like, okay, so here's the blueprint. Okay, here's everything that we did that worked. Here's all the things that we did that was a waste of time. Okay? Don't do that, but do this over here. So yeah, I'm excited to bring that information to our community because I want to see our creative projects get built, whether it's, maybe you want to create a deck or a book or, a game or a television series or a film. One of my friends, Minda Hartz, she's a best-selling author, but she also is a budding filmmaker, and she's creating short films. And this is a great platform for her to get her films funded. So there's just so much opportunity for us. And there's so many resources for us to see our dreams and our visions actually come to life. So I hope this is a platform that others will consider using as well in the future. Yeah. Also, hi, Naima.
We got friends in the chat. And just so everyone knows, we did originally have different. I want to talk about what you've talked about just there is like the need for this, right? And the need for this for our community, and why this is something that at this point we're just tired of saying that it's a need and we're just going to make it. Right. And it's just like, that's it. Sometimes it just takes the same people that need it to make it, because that you're the ones that know, right? Like, we're the ones that know like what we would have needed to watch, what we would have needed to see, or what we would have needed to hear at the particular time. And so this show is really going to showcase that from the point of the creators, but also from the entrepreneurs that are featured on the show, both the ones that are being coached live on the show and those that are actually being guests on the show. So I'm really excited about those stories being told, because there's some really interesting, comings of and how they fell into entrepreneurship and how everything got created, that is going to make you feel completely, it's just going to be like, oh, okay, I'm just not the only one. And if you've ever felt like that, you're called an entrepreneur, right? If you're like, I don't often feel like I'm kind of like the odd one out around the people that I know. This show is going to make you feel completely seen. So you're going to want to snuggle up on the couch and just get ready to watch the show and be like, these are my people. I found my people,
Yes.
So
hi, Hannah.
We got our friends over here showing up. We got Hannah in the chat. We got Naima in the chat. Stephanie in the chat. So Stephanie's actually sharing VIP tickets added. And so just so everyone's aware, when you do back the project on Kickstarter, you will choose from a variety of rewards, which we have talked about today for quite a little bit. But you will also have optional add-ons. So you can add on a single ticket to the premiere. You can add on a VIP ticket to the premiere if you'd like. But those come at different price points, because obviously you have to select one reward to back us at, and any different rewards that you want to add are going to be add-ons. And so you're welcome to add on an add-on. So if you're like, you know what, I want to be coached on the show and I want to be a VIP, right? When I come to the premiere, you can do both. And so congratulations. And thank you to all of you that are backing the show. I want to shout out some names for our most recent backers. So we have Stephanie, who has backed us at being a coach on the show, as well as getting a VIP ticket for the premiere. We have Emily, Ruby, Jennifer, Alba, Felicia, Erin, Paige, Elise, Erica, Luisa, and Susan, who have all come in recently to back the project. So thank you all so much for coming in, for adding in a drop in that bucket. We've hit 35% of our goal funded already for Kickstarter. So thank you so much. We're so excited. Where's my money chime? 1 second. We can't celebrate money with. Actually, we need to do a money dance, because we're getting to the end of this.
Whenever money comes in, we have to do a money dance.
We got to dance. All right.
Vibe. Listen, am I allowed to tell them the source of that music? Because yesterday we played it on the live yesterday, and people are like, What song is that? I need that on my playlist. Mary Angelica, do you want to tell them about the source?
Sure. It was just we needed a song, and and sometimes when you can't find the song, you make the song. I don't know about you, but that's just kind of how it works in my brain. So
now she's also a music. So she's directing a show. She is the creative director at Hello 7. And now she is also a music producer. I don't know. If you know. So yes, Mary Angelica produced that song. Because
we realized, just like we realized with the show, that you can do whatever the heck you want. And you know what? That's what we realized when we were making the show. You're like, you know what?
You can do stuff.
We can do things. We can decide to do a show. Like, actually, we can give ourselves our own permission to do that, right?
Yeah, so you can just decide to make a TV show. You could just decide to make a song. You know what I mean? Like, you could just do whatever you want. I don't know if you know this, but we're grown now, okay? So nobody's going to tell us no, okay?
No one's going to tell us no.
Nobody. Okay? Whatever you want to create, you could do it, you know?
Do I need permission to make a mess of money in this office? No, I don't. I'm going to make it up myself. And then I'm going to tell my children to clean it up. Be like, isn't it going to be so fun to pick up money from the floor? But listen, this is how we celebrate.
You got to make it a game. Okay, there are some headlines. I know all of you weren't here at the beginning of this. So
let's tell them.
Yeah, we got to tell you some things for those who missed the beginning of our live. So we are building this as we go, okay? And there are things we're discovering about the platform of Kickstarter. Like, there are things we didn't know until we pressed live, okay? Like, until we pressed live on the Kickstarter campaign, we were like, we don't know what happens after you hit live, right? We just got to hit it and see what happens. So one of the things that we found out is that you can back the project today, and your card will not be charged until November 13th, which is the end of our campaign. So if you decide to support us today, it really goes a long way, because we are trying to get our project funded in the first 48 hours. So we have until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time, to get this project funded. And here's why. Because the stats show that if you don't get your Kickstarter project funded in the first 48 hours, the likelihood that you're going to meet your goal goes down dramatically. Okay. Because usually it's the first few days of the campaign that attracts the most attention. And so if you can't get people locked in and to commit in those first few days, the chances of you hitting your goal go way, way down. Okay. The other thing is, when we get the project funded in the first 48 hours, it is considered a trending project on Kickstarter. And so Kickstarter will put it on the homepage of Kickstarter. They will put it in their newsletters, which they send several newsletters a week. And so that gets it in front of their massive community of backers that just back projects like this all the time. And so we are relying on our community, like the people who already know us, to back this project now, so that we can then get introduced to other people that don't know us yet but might want to back this project. And that will help us not only just reach our goal. Our goal is 155,000, which we're already over a third there. But also, we have stretch goals. So if we hit 250,000, we can actually produce season 2 of the show, or I think it's 500,000, we can produce season 2. And if we hit 250,000, we can do a companion series with the show, with all of the behind the scenes footage that we got, which is really exciting as well. So there's just more that we're going to be able to do. So we want to hit this milestone quickly so that we can spend the rest of the month, first of all, knowing that we're funded, because with Kickstarter, if you don't hit 155,000, then you get nothing, right? So you have to hit the goal. Otherwise you take home 0, that's why they don't charge anyone until November 13th. We have to cross that finish line, right? So that's pretty critical. So anyway, what that means for you is you could choose the level that you want to back at right now and support this project and help create momentum for us, but you don't got to pay for it until November 13th. So you have a few weeks, and there's a 3-pay payment plan. So whichever level you choose, as long as you choose a level that's over $125, you can split the payments into 3. So if that works better for you, you can make the first payment November 13th. Your second payment would be December 13th. And then your third payment would be January 13th. So there's really no downside if you choose to back the project today at any level, whatever level. If all you got is $5 on it, we will take your $5 and be so grateful, truly, because every dollar counts to get us to the finish line. Okay. So we appreciate your support of this project at every level. And there's, and the great thing is that you can kind of budget it in for November. It's not something that you have to slot in right now in this moment. And I know for me, I like having a couple weeks to get my coins together. You know what I mean? So I think that's a plus. The other thing I wanted to say too is, like networks, they don't fund shows like ours. And the argument is, it's the same thing when I was writing a book, right? It was basically like, we don't think that people are going to, I had someone actually say this to me in a meeting and you imagine my response. My agent ushered me off that meeting so fast because the way I laid into them. But basically I was on a conference call with a publisher and they were basically saying that we don't believe that people will read a business book by a Black woman. That's basically what they told me, right? And what's their evidence of that? What's their argument for that? Well, they only publish business books by white people. And so they're like, well, all the evidence shows people only read business books by white people. That's because only business books by white people exist because you gatekeepers refuse to open the doors for anybody else, right? So it's like you're perpetuating this system, right? It's not that it can't work, it's that you won't allow it to work. And you use the fact that it hasn't worked, that you keep saying no, as your evidence, right? You see how nasty this system is? And it's not very different in television, right? It's a similar argument. We're not sure if we're gonna be able to get sponsors to, like we don't know if we could get ad dollars for this show, or we don't know if anyone will watch this show. That's just code to you're not white. And the usual host is white. And you know what I mean? Like that's what we think people will watch. And, and so they don't want to bet on something new, right? Whereas like, let me tell you what, here's what is fascinating to me. I've done a ton of media in New York specifically. And what I find fascinating is at all of these big shows, like the Kelly Clarkson show and the Sherry Shepherd show and Tamron Hall and all of these places, it's Black women that are the executive producers at a lot of these shows. The Drew Barrymore show, they are the ones producing these amazing shows. Okay. And so everywhere I go, I just be like, right? Like you see each other and you get hype. But I'm telling you, like have already been here. We are already producing so much of what is on TV. And, it's like getting the support is really hard. So we have to support. We have to create it ourselves. And this is how we do it, through community, by asking for help. And so that's why I'm asking you to support this project, to back it, and to back it today. Okay. Because your quick support is going to make sure that we can get this project in front of more and more people. And that will give it a greater chance of happening. Okay. So get up in there today. All right, let's go. Because listen, we have to support our own projects. Otherwise, they're not going to happen. We got to support and back the projects we want to see. And it's energetic, right? This is not just about the dollars. Yes, certain reward levels add up faster than others, but it's an energy thing too. It's kind of like, I want to put my money and my energy behind this thing, right? And if you have nothing to share, that's totally fine. You could share this project, like share the Kickstarter, tell people about it, share the trailer, right? That helps us too. But even if you're just backing it at $5, that $5, there's an energy there, right? Like there's an energy there with the community coming together and saying, we're supporting this. We want to see more of this. We want to create more of this. We want to see the ripple effects of this, because it's not just the show. Like the show is going to be amazing and help so many people and reach so many people, but also all of these businesses that get featured in the show, some of them will be y'all, right? They're all going to get visibility. You know what I mean? And then those businesses do better. And when those businesses do better, then they can go hire more people. They can serve more customers. So I just think this is the kind of thing that will help a lot more. Like the scale is infinite, and we're just at the beginning. Like this is day one. In 10 years, we're going to have Emmys. Okay. We're going to be celebrating. We'll do our 10-year anniversary party where we invite all of our Kickstarter backers to be like, y'all believed on day one. Okay.
That's what it's about, right? It's that I love what you talked about with the belief. It's about that belief, right? And that belief will carry us through. So just so you'll know, just like that person was talking to Rachel about how like business books by Black authors don't get sold or don't get made. That's the same thing that happens with shows, right? And so we're running the same battle right now. And so what we want now is for our community to show up and invest in the art that they want to see, right?
Yes.
We vote with our dollars, we create with our dollars, and this is something that gets created with community and with your support. And you might feel like the 147 or the 50 or the 25 or the $5, you're like, it's not really making a big dent. It is. It is because it's also another person that's believing in this project, and that's visible through to everyone. And so we encourage you to back this project. We encourage you to tell everybody listen, I really believe in this project. Would you help me back it? Because I really believe in what they're creating. You might actually enjoy it too, right? And share it with your community. You might think like, you know what? Y'all got enough people. I'm sure I don't need to share it. No, we do. We need you to share it. We need you to support us in hitting this goal. And we need you to support us in making this show happen. And so this is why we're out here on these streets, right? On these live streets.
We will be out here every day if necessary. Okay. We're going to be like, look, it's us again. We back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back again. We're never left.
100%. And for some of you that are business owners, that you have high ticket clients, you may have a business model where maybe you're a coach, maybe you are a consultant, maybe you're someone that works with big businesses, right? Like consider the opportunity to, bring up some of your clients and invite them to things like the premiere, right? Invite them to some of these experiences and make an experience out of it in your own business, right? You can say, you know what? This year, the client gift is going to be a VIP ticket to this premiere in New York, and we're going together, right? So find a way to also bring it into your business, have fun with it, and treat your clients, treat your community along the way as you make this happen. Because many of you are going to do these end of the year client gifts, and we have an opportunity available for you here. So you can get there. Surprise, I put your name in the credits of this incredible show. Surprise, I got you some real nice swag. Surprise, we're going to New York City, right? So whatever it is, right? You got some people to treat, and just know that we have the dates available, right? So January 29th, 2026 is when we are meeting in New York City in the best outfit you own, and you're going to come to this premiere. Okay. And so you can come alone.
You own.
Yeah. Or maybe you will own, who knows, right? Maybe you'll get something just for this premiere. I know I will. Okay. And so the way that this is going to happen is you're going to come either alone, you're going to bring your business bestie, or you might bring 3 of your top clients because you want them to see the community that you're a part of, and you want them to see your name in the credits, their name in the credits, whatever you want to do, and make an experience out of this. So there are many ways to get creative with these rewards in a way that's going to support the show, but also in a way that you can treat it as part of, the elevation of parts that you want, things you want to do with your clients in your business.
Yes.
So we are at time. And so we're going to do one more money dance. We're going to then preview the trailer one last time, and then we're going to close out. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat so that we can see them and we can note them again for our next live that we're going to do tomorrow. Okay. So let's do it. We have made some money. So just so everyone knows and celebrates with us. All right. We have our Kickstarter funded now at a new level. Okay. So I need to share the money. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Yay! We have our Kickstarter funded. Thank you so much for being a part of this. So we are now at past $60,000 in our Kickstarter.
Wow. Amazing. Yeah.
You did.
Progress.
Listen,
I was surprised. I didn't know what this number was going to be.
There you go. We're actually more than this. We're at $65,000. But so we're really very much getting there. This says we're at 39%. We're officially at 42% of our goal, which is huge. Okay, y'all are making this happen.
Who else? Who wants to sign up and back this project right now and help us get to 50%? Like, we're so close. I feel like one Portugal retreat will get us to 50% funded. Literally. And like, listen, you know me, I stay with my calculator out. I'm like, let me crunch these numbers. So we sell like 10 Portugal retreats, we will hit our $155,000. So if you know someone who you're like, yo, they need to be at this retreat, or if you need to be there, sign up. The coaching sessions that are either 5,000, it's like 4,997 or 7,997. sign up for that. A couple of those will get us to our 155,000. So help us out. Okay.
So we've just hit this goal thanks to people that are listening right now. So just so y'all know, these lives, okay, these showing up on the streets work. This is called relentless marketing. So it's a class I want to show.
That's my next class. It's called relentless marketing, which you will experience for the next 23 days until this Kickstarter project is over.
Just a matter of days.
You're gonna be like, here she go again. Like, let me just back this project so she would leave me alone. This is how we need to be in our businesses, y'all. Listen, I want you to know that I have zero shame. Okay, that I will keep showing up. I have no shame whatsoever. I'm gonna keep asking for support because that's what it is, and this is what it looks like, right? To market, we think, oh, I send an email, and everyone's going to buy, and then they don't. And then it's like, okay, well, now I'm going to go under the covers and cry. No, what you're going to do is send 1,200 more emails. And then you're going to do 17 Facebook Lives or IG Lives or whatever it is. You're going to send texts. You're going to email people, right? Again, now it's personal emails. Okay. Whatever you got to do it. Okay, do it so that you can see your business be successful. This is what it is to get something new off the ground. Okay, so we need to have big sales energy when we want to get something off the ground. Now, as you become a more seasoned entrepreneur, you're going to have a marketing and sales engine that's running, so you ain't got to hustle that much, right? As you grow up the growth scale, but in the beginning, it's hustle time, right? We hustle for a short period of time to create that initial success and create that initial momentum. Then we capitalize on that momentum and keep it going, but this is the part where we need to create momentum. So we will be out here hustling, okay, dancing, going live, sending
literally dancing.
Literally.
We're dancing for money. I'm just saying.
Basically, we're hosting a telethon. We even have the thermometer. You see the thermometer at the top of the screen? And so bring back the old school. That's what it is, right? Like, who doesn't love a telethon? I used to watch those. I feel like Bob Barker was like always the host. You know what I mean? He had the skinny mic, and then there'd be like 20 people on phones in the background, like, collecting money. Then they'd have the thermometer going up, and you're like, ooh, I want to see if they're going to hit their goal. I don't know. It's exciting.
Yeah. And honestly, this is the vibe. This is where our community shows up, because you know what? Sometimes you just need to see it 300 times. And so we will do it 300 times, because
on the
that's
299th time, then you're ready to back the project.
Yeah. Even if on the 200, what?
I'm sorry. I just, the team just reminded me. So these, every level, I don't know if we mentioned this recently, but every level at $4,997 and above, if you invest at that level, you get a bonus one-on-one coaching session with me. So if you buy the Portugal retreat, if you do one of the coaching options, either $4,997 or $7,997, or one of the other projects, as long as it's at the $4,997 or higher, you get a bonus one-on-one coaching session with me, which is worth thousands of dollars. So it really increases the value of the reward that you're purchasing. And again, you ain't got to pay for it right now. Okay. You don't have to pay for it till November 13th. And even then you can split it into 3 payments, and your first payment will be November 13th. Okay. So that's your incentive to make moves now. Okay. Call your friends. Like if you purchased at a certain level, call your friends and tell them, like, get their ticket to the premiere or their ticket to the Portugal retreat or whatever, and do it tonight, because we have this special bonus that is for folks that are at 4,997 and above. Okay.
Yeah. And
we have until tomorrow at 10 a.m. to hit our goal. So I want to hear, let us know in the chat. Do you think we're going to hit our goal? I'm just curious to see.
Correct answers only, please.
We got 50%. What are we at? 42%, Mary Angelica?
We're at 42% funded.
42% funded. Okay, so we need to get the other 58%. Do y'all think we could do it? You think we could get to the 58% in the next, 12 hours?
Look at that.
Yes.
Yes, we will. And then some. Yes, and beyond.
I love the support.
Listen, y'all are the real deal. The people on a live at 6:50 p.m. Eastern. Let's not even say how late it is for you, or we could. It's 11:50 p.m. for her.
Oh yeah, I'm in Portugal, so we are 10 minutes from midnight.
Yeah. Which is just, it's kind of like a witchy time. It's like the perfect time. It's when you get like, you're like, ooh, okay, I'm ready to get this money,
Yeah.
So,
there's zero filter. I mean, I don't have a filter on a regular day. So like whatever slight, small, tiny filter I might have is also gone.
That plus we already did a 4-hour live yesterday and 2 hours today. So at this point, whatever we say is just whatever we say, and take it or leave it. Okay.
I also did a radio interview that will go live on Friday, all about this Kickstarter. So listen, I'm out here hustling. Okay.
Yeah. So reminder to everybody, the bonus expires today at midnight Eastern. Okay. So not in 10 minutes because that's Rachel's time, but it expires in about 5 hours for everyone on the Eastern side. So in about 5 hours, this bonus will expire. So as a reminder, if you are interested in any one of those rewards that we talked about, so you want to get your question answered live on the show, you want to be featured live and get coached live on the show and get that coaching spot and that feature for you and your business on the show, right? You want that one. Maybe you want to come to the Portugal retreat and you're like, you know what? This is what I claim for myself in June. And this is what I am now. I'm putting this on my calendar because I know it's happening. And you're just going to be so happy because even if you chose the pay later option, it'll be paid off by January. And then you'll just show up in June and you'll be like, I am so glad that I chose this for myself. Yeah, so whatever one of those that you choose, right? If you are purchasing that today before midnight, you already are getting the bonus, which is an extra one-on-one. It's a one-on-one session with Rachel, right? So if you're getting coached, if you're getting your question answered, you were already going to get your question answered. But now you're going to get a one-on-one coaching session with Rachel. If you're going to get coached live on the show, now you're going to get another one, but one-on-one privately. It's just like, it's like we're seeing double. Okay. If you are ready to go to the Portugal retreat, you get to be coached live before you go there so that when you go, you're ready to really level up because you've already gotten some of your mess together with Rachel. So this is the right way to operate. So do not hesitate. If this is something that you already know, you know what? I'm on the fence. In the next couple of days, I'm going to make a decision. No, just choose today because at the end of the day, you're not going to get billed to November 13th. So you might as well claim it today and secure yourself as one of those bonus holders. So we are excited for you.
Help us secure this show. Okay. But the other thing I love about that too is that there's accountability built in because you're going to have a coaching session with me. I'm going to give you some direction, okay? Very specific direction for your business. And then you're going to see me again.
You better take action.
And you're not going to want to come in a couple months and be like, I didn't do nothing, since our last session. I'm going to be like, okay, so we talked about this, and this. I gave you this, and this as your homework. How'd it go? You know what I mean? And you're not going to want to say, well, I didn't do nothing with that. Okay. So, you have that built-in accountability. It works, right? It works on me, right? So like if I know, Mary Angelica, I have a meeting with her later in the day and she told me to do things and I didn't get them done. I'm like, let me get this done because I'm about to be on a meeting with her and she's going to be like, where is it? And I don't want to have to be like, I didn't do it. I didn't do my homework. I don't want to have to be like that. So you got to just show up and come with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I will remember 100%. I don't even rely on memory. You notice how I take notes when I coach. Even when I'm in like a group coaching call, I'm taking notes. You know why? Because when I see you again, what I'm going to be doing is flipping back through my notebook, and people start getting nervous when they see me flipping because they're gonna be like, "Oh no, did I do all my homework?" You better take notes too, okay? Because I have my notes. I'm gonna be like, "Okay, so Hannah, what did you say you were doing? Okay, did you do it? What happened? Oh, we didn't do it. Why not? Right?" Then we got to talk about that. You don't want to have that conversation. You want to have the conversation, well, I did it. I got this shmoney. Okay. It's working. Now I got new problems because more money, more problems, right? So like now I got this new challenge to bring you, right? That's where you want to be, not rehashing what you didn't do. Okay. So
yes,
my built-in accountability, that's where the real value is at. Okay.
So, Hannah's ready. Hannah's coming to the retreat. Hannah's getting this one-on-one. Hannah's like ready to roll. Okay. So we are so excited for all of you that have chosen to take action tonight. And for those of you that are about to, Dr. Sellers, you're still in this chat. I see you. Okay. I know you want to get coached on this show. So, my eye is on you, and I'm going to see that name because I'm going to refresh till midnight, and I know I'm going to see your name in there. So, Dr. Sellers, better see you in there, ready to take up your spot to get coached live on the show, or at least get your question answered and secure that bonus. Okay. That is what you want to do today. It's like, when does this ever get offered? Only on telethon style marketing. Okay. So the bonus
I
is
don't
being
even
offered tonight.
do one-on-one coaching for most of my current active clients. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's only in rare situations where you get a one-on-one with me. So, and that's because my schedule is booked and busy. And on days where I don't work. Okay. I take that time to like recharge so that I'm ready when I do work again. So I try not to pack my schedule. So yeah, it's usually the team is like, if I want to do one-on-one, the team is like, where are we putting that at? If there's no space in the calendar, they won't let me do it. So just know I'm making room for you in my calendar. Okay. Capitalize on this before I'm a giant TV star. and then I'm gonna be even busier.
Too booked and busy. Or the price will be double. Who knows, right? Like it's just how it's, because she's gotta take her own advice. Okay. That's what's gonna happen. So this is what's gonna happen. You're going to take action on any one of these rewards that we talked about today, right? So just so everyone remembers as we're closing out here, right? The rewards that we are talking about include anything from the retreat to getting coached on the show, to getting your question answered, to being a VIP at the premiere, to bringing in your business bestie, or getting your name in the credits. All right. So the ones that qualify for the one-on-one bonus are anything above $4,997. So if you get your question answered on the show, you're going to get that bonus. If you get coached on the show, you're going to get that bonus. If you are investing in either in the retreat, you're also going to get that bonus, or any of the other bonuses and rewards any of the other rewards that are available that are beyond that price. So we are ready. We are excited to celebrate you today. So we're going to do our money dance because listen, we've hit some milestones here, and I'm just so excited that we have been live to witness this together. So this is the excitement of being live when these changes are happening. And you all in the chat have been amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, for talking to us, for letting us know what you're doing, and for literally backing this project, because so many of you here in the chat have backed this project tonight. And so it is just so exciting to be live with you while you have made that decision for yourself and for us. So we are just so grateful. So let's dance. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for spending that time with us. Naima's like, I need that song. Maybe we'll post it on the Hello 7 channel, and that way you all can now live and breathe our Kickstarter song, which is what it's going to become. And
it's the official theme song.
It's now the official theme song. So maybe we'll do something. We'll arrange something to put it up so that all of you can dance with us when we do our money dance song. And who knows, maybe we'll do a giant money dance party when we are at the premiere, because this is
obviously that needs to happen. I'm already planning for a DJ. Like, this is how I must have a DJ at all locations.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for joining us live. Thank you, Rachel, for being here with us. We are so excited.
You're an amazing host / producer / songwriter.
We're Greek. Sometimes you need something and you got to get it done, and you just got to do it yourself sometimes. Actually, what really happened is
lives, okay?
I was like, why? I don't want to get flagged for copyright. I need my own song. So it's really the thought that went down. I was like, now I need to make it. So,
I love it.
Thank you all so much. Thank you for joining us for all the other streams where you're watching us in the Street Team community, in our Mighty Networks community, on YouTube, wherever it is that you're watching it. We are so excited that you're here with us. We will be here tomorrow with you as well. And we're excited to keep answering your questions. Keep supporting the show. Keep sharing the show, and back the show before the end of tonight so you can get those bonuses at those levels. All right. Any final words, Rachel, before we close out?
I'm tired. This is the wisdom that I have at midnight is go to bed.
This is the best closer, best closing words I ever.
This is the wisdom
ever
that I have
done.
to share. Truly, though, I love y'all. Thank you so much for supporting the project, for showing up to the live, for helping to spread the word, for sharing the trailer, all of the things. We're so grateful, and you're just going to keep seeing us just out here shaking a tail feather or two.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Just make it